So, folks, I am back at it again with another wonderful call from the Transatlantic Call-In Show, a show that I co-host over on The Line. I recommend you all go check it out. Link down in the description below, along with a link to the original episode where this aired. I'm a co-host on this show in this particular episode with Dr. Ben. Wonderful, insightful, knowledgeable man. Go check it out. It's wonderful. Got some contentious calls, got some friendly calls, got some really constructive calls. Go check out The Line. They have many, many other shows over there as well. And also, of course, check out the Transatlantic Call-In Show. It's every week on Thursdays. Go check it out. And, like, comment, subscribe, hit the like button here, hit the like comment, hit the like comments over there as well. And comments longer than 8 words, obviously helping the algorithm a little bit better. But all that being said, subscribe to both channels too. It's just one click. Boom, 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 boom. Go do it. I believe in you. I believe in your ability to click buttons. And if this show sounds interesting, make sure to check us out live every Thursday. And also, if you got questions or you got comments or you got things you want to debate about trans people, call in. That's the entire point of the show. It is a call-in show where anything you want to ask about trans people is on the table. So go do that. And I hope you enjoy this call.
B, you are live on the line with Ben and Riverboat Jack. It sounds like you want to talk about trans literature. Tell us a bit more about your position.
Okay. There's a weird echo. I don't know what's going on. Basically, I feel like there are people who take just like there's Bible beaters, there's trans literature beaters. The whole... Wouldn't it be great if only the things that suited my narrative were true? Let's just pretend like the parts that don't suit my narrative are true. And when it's pointed out, no, unfortunately, if you're going to claim your book is realistic, life doesn't work like that. It's not sunshine and rainbows.
What? Yeah, what book are you talking about? Like, yeah. what work of trans literature are you talking about?
No specific work of trans literature. Just the vast majority. And unfortunately, I believe you're about to go to No True Scotsman.
I'm just genuinely confused what you mean by trans literature. Like, books written by trans people? Like, I know a lot of trans people write sci-fi. What are you talking about?
I'm not sure how to answer that question. If you're an author and you tag your own work as this is a piece of trans literature, that's what I'm talking about.
So I'm really confused. And so there's some ambiguity with the term literature, right? And I think that's part of this, because a lot of times when people say trans literature, they don't mean fiction, or they don't mean like a book. A lot of times when I see the word literature, I think of scientific literature. I think of the studies that are being used to guide healthcare decisions. So
I am talking about fiction.
So I'm just
sorry.
But I'm confused because let's say a trans person writes a book, and even if we use a couple different examples, one of a nonfiction book, let's say a trans person just telling their story to the world. That could be one example of this. And then another example could be fiction, where someone includes a trans character or multiple trans characters into the story. And these could be very, very different things. And either way, I don't see how this is any way comparable to the Bible, because the intent is totally different, right? So the Bible is meant to tell you how to live your life and tell you about the religion that you follow. Whereas in both of the examples of literature I mentioned, those are just works of writing to either be appreciated or to share a story from someone. It's not the same as a religious textbook. So I'm confused about how you got to this comparison, especially since you can't even define what literature you're talking about. So you'd think if you were really bothered by this, maybe you'd have a specific example.
Okay.
That is what
I can give you about 10,000 examples. Go on Amazon.
Just give us one.
Type in the word
Just give us one, please.
Followed by your favorite type of fiction. You're going to get about 10,000 or so AI assisted, pumped out, in mass, low effort.
So B, what if, okay, I could do the same thing with romance. I could type in romance into any search bar from any bookstore, Amazon, what have you. I could look for romance novel, romance literature, romance book, whatever. The term romance would generate so much traffic. And if I were to use romance in place of trans for what you're talking about, wouldn't that be the same thing? Are you just saying that there's a lot of trans books out there? And if so, I don't see the problem with there being books out there about trans people. In the same way that I don't think there's a problem about sci-fi or romance novels.
I guess I value what I would describe as quality over quantity. I'm going to assume that you, Dr. Ben, did something today.
So you assume that books written by trans people are inherently low quality. Is that what you are suggesting?
No, I am not. No, I am not.
So then what are you saying? Oh, you're going to say that the entire genre, you're using an entire genre of literature to say that it's the same thing as people quoting the Bible. Like, that's a bit ridiculous, right? Like, and sure, you could make an argument for if a single author wrote a bunch of novels all at once, maybe their talent would be diluted in that. But we're talking thousands, hundreds of thousands of authors in the world that could be writing.
I'm also just confused here. Like, are you just saying, like, is your problem here that you think like trans people write bad books or write poor quality books? Like, what exactly are you trying to argue?
Okay. I tried to give an example of what I'm talking about. You did something today. You are a trans person. The story of what you did today is the story of a trans person. Is that story going to be thrilling? No, because unfortunately that's not the world we live in. And I run into the situation of, oh, that can't be true because it doesn't make for a good story. Much like people who turn to the Bible go, that can't be true because it doesn't make for a good story.
Again, these are totally different genres too. Like, there are some people who write realistic everyday stuff, and that's what some people want to read. And there's some people that write fantasy.
This also doesn't seem to be an issue specific to trans people. This seems to be just you have an issue with fiction.
Okay, you are correct. This isn't just about trans people. It's just that you're trans focused, so I'm focusing on trans people.
Why is this our problem? We're not authors. We're not these people writing this book. I'm not sure why this is our problem or why you need to make it about trans people when your issue is that you don't like fiction.
I'll tell you exactly why. Because, now admittedly, it's been years. I wrote in, and I can quote exactly the response I got. My issues with how a group that I value was being represented was compared to walking into a room and complaining about what someone's dreaming about.
Okay, so first of all, B, I have important question. So if you wrote into an author to complain about how a certain group of people were represented,
into the line. I wrote into,
you wrote into the line.
I wrote into
and
you guys.
What did you say to the line? Like what was that about?
It seems like you're getting your concepts of what life is like for a particular group from how that group is represented in pornography, frankly.
What? Wait, excuse
what?
me.
Why
you think
that if this was about pornography, why didn't you start out with that? Why are you talking
it's not about
go
pornography.
on Amazon?
I'm saying your guys' idea.
No, I don't really think so. I don't think so. For one, for one, like the only experiences that I communicate are my own, and I don't know. I have some cool life stories. Like I've done some cool things.
Yes,
but that doesn't mean that it's unattainable. It's attainable things because I've done it. There are other stories of people on this channel that have done cool things. There's also mundane things that we've done. Celebrating the things that go on in life as a trans person isn't communicating anything unrealistic. It seems like you have a problem that doesn't exist. Like you're making things a problem. Like you want to be angry at us for something, but you're having such a hard time putting words to what exactly you're angry about that it sounds like you just want to be angry at trans people or you want to be angry at our show. Yeah, and your call's been dropped because this is a waste of our time.
Because like part of it is like that nothing. Like there's a lot of porn I've heard of cis people. Like this is not like there are tons of books written by cis people. This is not a problem. So like whatever problem that existed here, I'm still not entirely sure what it is. Just seems to be with the concept of telling stories at all. That was wild.
Yeah, that was just really odd.
Well, here we are again. End of the episode. But you know what? It doesn't have to be the end of the calls that you watch, because you can click a link down in the description to the full episode where you can watch all of the calls all at once. Some that may not have even come out yet on this channel. So go do that if you're interested. Otherwise, you know, well, not otherwise. Also, hit the like button here. Leave a comment what you thought about the call down below here. Comments longer than 8 words really help. And also leave a comment over there, because comments help that show to grow too. And our goal is to grow both these shows. So also call in, of course, every Thursday if you feel inclined. Yeah. Also, there's merch. I don't know that I've mentioned that there's merch yet. There's merch. If you look down below, there's merch and a Patreon for the line. Go check it out, and we could do more cool stuff. I don't know. How's your day going? Good. I hope. This is a good outro, and I hope you all have a good day. Let's keep on going. Why was I vamping for like a whole minute? I don't know. Oh, God.
Riverboat Jack is coming to town. All the viewers gather round. Twitch and YouTube is where she streams. All that content is bursting the seams. Politics, gaming, and plenty more. Her sense of fashion you'll adore. So grab your stuff and hop aboard. We're going straight to Jack's Discord. Riverboat Jack.